Finally, before I deliver my argument, I have several battles towards the government side of the house. First, affirmative teams say that the government doesn't know the situation in the rural area. However, we believe that this is true, but not exclusive in the government side of the house. Why? Because by stating the fact that the government doesn't know the situation in the rural area also happen unrelated to the way the government doesn't know that some of the house almost collapsed. The government doesn't know that some of the students need to climb the hill to reach the school due to the lack of the access that they have, just like they have no school bus and so on and so forth. The government also doesn't know that some of the school doesn't have the black or white board to write. The government also doesn't know that some of the school are not have tables and chair and they need to sit lesson in the class. So yeah, on our side of the house, the government also doesn't know the situation. This is why they are not trying to build or to repair the school facilities. Secondly, they say that the students only believe what the teacher says due to the mismatched information from the government. We believe that this is true, ladies and gentlemen. However, we know that the mismatched information from the government actually comes from the unbuilt facilities, right? Just like in the current situation, where some of the rural and suburban schools do not have good internet facilities that make them the lack the information or are late to get the information. This is because the government or the purpose or the representative of the purpose presence in the regional level are not explained enough. But because they are lagging behind, the internet is not good enough, or maybe they have not good access, so the information or the competition or the curriculum is not well informed, right? This is why their argument about the mismatch are not exclusive at all, but on the other hand, is supporting our argument. Thirdly, the government side of the house said that some can be done anyway, even though the school facilities suck. However, ladies and gentlemen, it is definitely not true. Why? For example, in the basic competition, they need to have good internet access, good computer to join the regional level of and physical. On the other hand, they need to have good lab facilities and equipment to join the national level of OS and physical. It just means some of the competition need good school facilities. And yes, they won't achieve a good achievement. For example, if the school are not having all those facilities, or for another example, you won't even join an SDC if you have not device to use, right? So like computers and camera, phone, laptop, and also good connection, right? Which all of this are something that not all of the schools could, could have. Even if you still can join it due to the lack of the courses, they still can join the online training through the internet and join the debate class if your computer and internet access are good, right? Or the school facilities are good, right? And even if the school only has one computer, it still can be distributed if the school has the projector so everyone can see the training material in class through the screen. Fourthly, they also say that the facilities are not as impactful as the curricula. But ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely not true. Why? Because if the school almost collapse because they have good teachers there, is it going to make the building build up again? If the good teachers are there, but the schools do not have internet access, computer projectors, how can the teacher is the student as dynamic as the globalization era that is happening right now? No, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we believe that their statement about how impactful the curriculum is not true at all. Also, say that the people in the rural area or city area or even the suburban area need more better and well-trained teachers. This is true, ladies and gentlemen. But the thing is that it seems like the government side of the house never get into the education war in Indonesia about what is happening in the status quo war in Indonesia. The curriculum right now is trying to build the teacher quality through some of the declared of webinar or the other kind of training which actually only can be done by a teacher. If those teacher or the school have the computer, PC, internet access, or so on and so forth, which means that yes, most of the house want the pupils in the rural area or city or even the suburban area to have better and well-trained teachers. However, the way our side of the house in this status quo is trying to bring is better. Why? Because building school facilities such as computer laboratory or giving better internet access are the things that could improve the quality of the teachers. Moreover, regarding the government side of the house argument about whether the rural area or suburban area needs more teachers, it will was full if the school does not have better school facilities. For example, the school only has two classes. What's the meaning of adding the teacher into school, right? In other example, if the teacher is going to be in is the computer teacher, but the school is in the rural area and they have no internet access, the computer teachers won't be teaching anywhere and anyone anywhere, right? Because of the lack of the facilities. Moreover, the students also not all of them have a PC. This is why we believe that their argument about adding the number of teachers is not effective at all. Lastly, they said that the implementation of the curriculum is not well explained by the government. But ladies and gentlemen, let's imagine the situation where we can have the internet access. Let's imagine the situation where we can print the surat edaran. Let's imagine we can get better access to the letter from the government is going to be received by the school. Is it all because there is no reformation in curricula, or is it because of the lack of the school facilities? Now let's go to my argument. I have two arguments here. One, why better the educational facilities could improve the low academic achievement. Good educational facilities can improve low academic achievement because with this educational facilities can create comfortable and more adequate learning space and environments. Adequate facilities such as laboratories used for practice completely prepared sport facilities such as gym can be allow students to learn more actively and can develop their interests and talents optimally and more broadly without any difficulties. Not only that, adequate and educational facilities can prove motivation for student and teacher to be more enthusiastic in their learning process. Good and adequate education facilities can also make the environment around where student and teachers study feel comfortable and safe. Because when students feel comfortable and easy achieve what they want, they will be more open and want to try new things to develop their skills necessary to improve their academic achievement. Because many children actually have potential talents, whether academic or non-academic, but they tend not to show it and they tend to keep it because they feel an educational facilities are inadequate and learning conditions are less focused on their talents as a whole. Instead, with the existence of adequate educational facilities, this can open up opportunities for students who have the potential to participate in developing their potential. Apart from that, adequate educational facilities can reduce excessive stress and anxiety in student, which become a challenge and barriers to optimal academic achievement. For example, complete and adequate sport facilities can provide support for students to develop skill and teamwork for students with activities such as volleyball, basketball, soccer, and others. Not only that, regular exercise can also improve student physical and mental health, which can increase concentration and focus in later learning.